All right, everybody. Episode 4 of She-Hulk, Marvel's She-Hulk. And we have some mixed thoughts on it, but just check it out. All right, guys. Here we are. We are back. All right, me and Ethan are here. Let's bring Ethan in. All right, everybody. Let's see. Here we are.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? She-Hulk, episode 4.
I had to make sure I was going the right way. Yep, let's go on this now.
What were your thoughts on this week's episode?
We talked earlier, and some of the parts, I mean, I got a little chuckle out of some of the comedy, you know, but, you know, the part with the Sorcerer Supreme not being able to get rid of this Donnie Blaze guy. I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't like the whole. I just, you know, with snap of a finger, this guy could have been gone, and he did nothing, and he still walked away.
Yeah.
You know, he knows this guy's got a ring because there's no way he can open up portals unless he has this ring.
Yeah.
So why didn't he take the ring? He said, "You're no longer part of the mystical arts. He's not there anymore. He actually got kicked out. So why does he have this ring? I don't. A lot of this stuff I don't get. So I just thought it was just a little messy there.
A little messy for you?
Yeah.
For me, personally, I like this episode. I think it was a jump up from last week. Overall, I'm really liking the show so far. I think we said last week it took a little dip, but this week it brought it back for me. I got a lot of laughs out of this episode. I thought a lot of aspects worked. Donnie Blaze was okay as a character. I can agree with you there. But I don't think their goal was to get rid of him, more just stop him from using the magic. That's all. And, you know, like I said, when we talked about earlier, you said She-Hulk was going to bring in, or when Wong brought in She-Hulk, and, you know, like, he could have taken him out, like, in 2 seconds. I think it was more for, like, the evidence-based courtrooms, like, stuff, you know, that, you know.
Yeah,
maybe.
But it just takes away from everything. I mean, because that's not even what Doctor Strange is about, you know?
Yeah.
And this is a low-grade guy.
Yeah.
And then you have guys like, you know, in the movies, they're getting rid of people who are a threat to the planet. I mean, he can mess up the planet. This guy can open up portals to things with this ring, and he make a big mistake like he did. He brought in demons.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you.
So why does he still have the ring?
That's actually a good question. Why does he? I have no clue why he has a ring, and we didn't talk about that earlier. But you saying that's a good point. Why does he still have the ring?
Yeah.
But I think it was more the case of Wong couldn't do anything. Well, I mean, he could have, but going about it the right way.
Yeah.
I think that's why they went to the courtroom, because he couldn't do anything. Like, he couldn't take it away from him without getting, like, sued or something, you know? I feel like now they're just trying to make anything have a court case, like something to go wrong so you can bring it to court now for superhuman trials. And I like that's where She-Hulk comes in.
Yeah.
You know, but...
that was just kind of weird for
agree with
those superhero trials for that. That's...
Yeah.
You know, I could see like somebody being very dangerous and
yeah, no, I totally agree
but
with you.
This guy is in a way is dangerous, you know. He can open up things, and what is he doing in there? Where's Marvel going with this? I just didn't understand. I'm not saying I really hated this episode, because I did get some chuckles and some laughs, and some of the comedy writing was good. The acting was a little different than that episode 3, which was, I thought was absolutely freaking horrible. But I'm still saying to myself, what the bleep am I watching? That's sometimes, you know, I just catch when I watched it twice. I even watched before you came into the podcast studio. I sat and I watched it again, and I'm like, still ain't getting this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's much for us to get, though. Like I said earlier, I think, I know it's Marvel's version of, like, they're trying to do their take on a sitcom.
Okay.
I don't think each episode is not going to connect to one another. They're going to have their own stories in between, you know. Each episode is going to start with something, it's going to end, be resolved, and then that's it for that week. Then something totally different next week. Maybe there's a bigger plot lingering in the background, especially with Titania, as we got more of in this episode. But, you know, what I'm taking to face is that this is a fun, lighthearted show that I don't think is really going to have any major impacts on the furthering MCU.
I hear you.
So I think what we're just supposed to do now is just kind of take back from all the big multiversal stuff that's been happening and kind of just enjoy this show as a comedy. And I don't think we're supposed to expect much from it anyway, because it's very self-aware. It's very meta.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Especially with all the social comments and everything.
Yeah, very.
You know, and
but you know, characters that we're so used to seeing and being badass and ain't badass.
Yeah.
It just drives me crazy. You know, I mean, this guy's the sorcerer supreme. He should be able to like say, "Give me the ring." I don't know.
No, I definitely see where you're coming from, and I can definitely see where that can be a gripe for a lot of people.
It was, I didn't mind her having sex and all that bullshit.
I thought the whole dating element of the show, I thought that was so funny. Marvel actually released a little clip of that yesterday, and I think it's funny, but I also think it's kind of sad because you see, no one wants Jen for Jen. Everybody's just so infatuated with the She-Hulk, you know.
And I don't know why. Jen's hot.
Yeah, she's an attractive woman, you know.
Sorry, swearing on you, but come on, she's hot. What the heck, man?
You know, I just felt so bad for her at the end of the episode when, you know, the guy, he's like, comes out of the room and everything, and then he's like, "Oh, who are you?" And she's like, "I'm Jen." And he's like, "Oh, well, I gotta go," and then just leaves.
Yeah,
she's not She-Hulk, you know.
Yeah,
I feel
it's not
bad,
She-Hulk.
you know?
Yeah,
This guy is, but you know, I did like the whole dating aspect and everything, and I feel like she's realizing she's more confident as she's She-Hulk because she just keeps getting
I
disappointed.
would have asked her to like change back and forth.
Yeah.
That's what I would have done. I don't know. That's just me.
And you know what's funny is a few months ago when the trailers were dropping out and they were rolling out TV spots and everything, they Donnie Blaze was actually an Easter egg. And a lot of people were thinking it was a sign for Johnny Blaze because he was a stuntman. And they thought they were going to bring him in, but they didn't. It ended up being a corny nod to Donnie Blaze, who I don't even know if that's a real character in the comics, you know. So I thought he was so corny, but I love it, and I love his little wingman that was on the side. Just repeating everything, you know. I thought that
was funny.
I think the comedy is what's really carrying the show.
The comedy was spot on. It really was, but
was.
Just kind of like missed a lot of
certain steps for you with certain characters.
What can I say? Enjoyable, but still going, what the hell? You know?
Just not for you, you know.
Yeah,
not really.
Just,
you know,
yeah. I'm just hoping that when they bring Daredevil in, that maybe something looks normal.
Okay. Yeah.
To me, you know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
you mean like going back to a more
of a Marvel
like MCU style show? Okay.
Yeah. I'm just not.
I can respect that.
You know. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely like hearing your opinion for sure. You know, I'm curious to see what they do with Daredevil as well. I think if we see him next week, it'll be Matt Murdock.
I hope
and
so.
then maybe like, you know, Daredevil in the suit later on.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying. I like it. I like where we're going so far, and I'm okay with it not feeling so average to the MCU, especially with the shows, because some of the shows have a hit or miss. You know, they'll start really strong, and then they have their little dip, and then the finale's just kind of mid. You know, but this one, I don't know. I like it so far. We had the dip last week, and I think it's just gonna get better, hopefully.
Yeah.
Because this week was definitely shot up for me again, and I like this week. So.
Yeah, you liked it. I was like, again, but
yeah, but it's Wong.
I'm still gonna watch it. I'm still gonna watch it. You know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stop watching. You know, I'll get through it. You know.
What do you think about Wonger's best friend, Madison, with two N's.
Madison with two M's and with a Y or something.
Yeah, two N's and a Y.
M's and a Y, but what did she say? Doesn't mean
I don't know.
I don't know what the saying was.
But I thought that was so. I think her character was just so funny.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. Some of that comedy was pretty funny.
Yeah,
you know?
the comedy really worked.
Yeah, where are you from? Oh, my mom, my daddy was in Florida, but I was instead of giving their address. You know what I mean? It's like.
And then they're watching The Sopranos.
She's
and
always
whatever
drunk. She's got a drink in her hand. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, so I thought that was
kind
of
of cute. It was cute.
Funny side character.
Yeah, it was funny side. But you know, when I see Wong, I don't want to see.
Oh, like a lame Wong.
Yeah,
and you know what? I was hearing things.
When we say him in Shang-Chi, you know.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He was freaking phenomenal. That little
even
spot.
In Doctor Strange too, you know, when we see him there, he's no joke.
Yeah,
like you said, Wong is a sorcerer supreme. He should be able to deal with little things like this with no problem. And I can see
instead
where
of going to some
from.
court and go to a Hulk and say, I need your help.
Yeah,
I was like, what? Come on.
Yeah, I think they're really just doing it for cameos at this point.
And
now that like you're saying that, I feel like what the show is lacking is a little bit of She-Hulk. I feel like we're missing She-Hulk.
Yeah, exactly. Show. I don't think. Yeah, we're not seeing like. You partying and getting her beating
Well,
shit out of people.
That's fine with me because she's very much she likes to party in the comics. I know they changed it up a little bit.
I know, but
she
let
likes
her
to
beat up some people. Shit.
I know there has barely been any action in the 4 episodes. We still have 5 weeks left, but so far she hasn't really done too much with the She-Hulk persona.
Yeah. And it's funny because I really like her acting.
I think she's killing it. I think Tatiana Maslany is
I love
killing
her.
it. She-Hulk.
Yeah,
I
I think her acting is like really good. She's really, engaged in this whole. You could see that she really worked this character.
Exactly, and I just wish we'd seen a little more of her.
Yeah,
I feel like we're like not seeing.
But we're missing something. Something's not right. It's just something's
Mm-hmm.
missing, and I just can't get it. I can see her how they could really make this a very good show. Other than all the comedy and all the weird,
cameos
and all that stuff. It is going to be a really good show, and I know a lot of people do like it, and people are not gonna agree with me, and I know some people will agree with me.
Yeah,
You know, so
But that's why we're here to talk about.
If we'll talk about it, if you want to comment below, you know what to do.
Yep.
Just let us know what you feel about it.
Yeah. So, but this week was a good one for me, and I'm excited to see where it goes. What would you rate this episode? What would you rate this episode?
I was rate the last one. I don't even remember.
I don't know. I think we both gave it like a 6 last week. 6.5.
I don't know. I wouldn't even. I'll probably stay around there.
Like
I would stay around 6.5. Yeah,
right.
It's just not.
It's
I
not,
mean,
yeah.
if I think the true diehard Marvel fans are just kind of like really. I know you are, but majority of them are just not having this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get where you're coming from, and I've heard a lot of mixed bags.
Because
on this
nobody's
whole
bigger
show.
than he is, okay? And you know what I mean? He's the biggest fan I know. So if he's saying he loves it, something's right that I must be missing.
No, because I don't think it's the best show by far or any means.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm just kind of taking it back and looking at it from the whole.
It's no Loki.
No
Loki.
It's not Loki, but it's not supposed to be Loki.
I know what you're saying.
So,
yeah.
But this week I'd give it like an 8 because I had a good time. I was laughing a lot. I like where the story's like kind of going. We're getting hints and nods. I think maybe Titania will be I think she is the main villain, and then maybe someone even beyond her.
Okay.
And we'll get the Wrecking Crew back hopefully in the future. Maybe they'll do better, get upgrades. Because I wasn't really happy with the Wrecking Crew last week. But
okay. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, no,
this is
I
not
loved
going
it.
to be a long one, guys, because this you got a half-hour show. You only can say so much.
Actually, I was okay with the runtime this week. That's one thing I
Yeah.
wanted to mention. I was okay with the runtime.
Yep.
It was longer than I think the last 2,
Was it?
or maybe it was the same.
Well, it seemed long. It seemed
I
a
don't
little
know.
short.
I think it was a good length for me. I like how it ended
Yep.
with the She-Hulk trademark. Now she's getting like
Yeah,
copyright
yeah,
and everything.
copyright.
And I think that's just another funny thing. It's so meta because everything now is copyright and trademark and this and
Yeah.
that. So I like where they're going with that. I just like how self-aware the show is. That's what I think I'm liking about it. Is I like seeing how self-aware and just I love the fourth wall breaking. I think that works well for me too. I think it really works in the show.
Okay. That's what the young people are doing now.
Well, I think that's what it is. It's just such a nod to my generation
Yeah,
and
it
like
is.
younger,
Yeah.
So I think I can relate to a lot more things in this show, and I think that
yeah,
may be
yeah,
why
yeah.
I'm liking it more. So,
Yeah, yeah.
I
'cause
really
a lot of the stuff. Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
the old guy here, and
no.
used to saw what my Captain America looked like. All right, guys.
But yeah, this is good,
So,
and I'm excited
this
for
was
next
good.
week.
This was,
I'm
this
excited
was
to see.
really, 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 really good, guys. So you know what to do. Come on, and subscribe to us. Check on that thumb and hit that bell, and we would really love to, have you guys come check us out. We're usually here on Thursdays. I think we've been pretty good about Thursdays.
Yeah.
So
Yep, for sure.
yeah. So we're going to probably cut another video anyway. So and we're going to be up here. And but thank you for watching, and we will talk to you about She-Hulk next Thursday. Thank you so much.